No viewfinder, just vibes. Take a pic to prove it. I'm just gonna sit and chat. The viewfinder's facing away from me, so I can't see how much time is passing. I just want to talk about what I learned in therapy today. There is this acronym called the Dear Man skill. It's a dialectical behavior therapy tool. So the D stands for describe the current situation if necessary. Stick to the facts. Tell the person exactly what you are reacting to. Express your feelings and opinions about the situation. Don't assume that the other person knows how you feel. Assert yourself by asking for what you want or saying no clearly. Do not assume that others will figure out what you want. Remember that others cannot read your mind. Reinforce. Reward the person ahead of time, so to speak, by explaining positive effects of getting what you want or need. If necessary, also clarify the negative consequences of not getting what you want or need. Mindful. So this is the man part of the Dear Man. Keep your focus on your goals. Maintain your position. Don't be distracted. Don't get off topic. Speak like a broken record. Keep asking for what you want, or say no and express your opinion over and over again. Just keep replaying the same thing again and again. Ignore attacks. If the other person attacks, threatens, or tries to change the subject, ignore the threats, comments, or attempts to divert you. Do not respond to attacks. Ignore distractions. Just keep making your points. Appear. Appear confident, effective, and competent. Use a confident voice tone and physical manner. Make good eye contact. No stammering, whispering, staring at the floor, retreating. Negotiate. Be willing to give to get. Offer and ask for other solutions to the problem. Reduce your requests. Say no, but offer to do something else or to solve the problem another way. Focus on what will work. So the situation that I was talking to my therapist about, so I did a no-no. I wouldn't recommend doing this based on my lived experience. A coworker of mine started expressing a romantic interest, and I started dating them in a committed relationship for like a month. And what a month it was. It was such a hard relationship because this person is not a great communicator. And they're really immature, like just point blank. So it made the relationship incredibly difficult to navigate, and we had a lot of arguments all the time, and it constantly felt like this person was just trying to start arguments and debates. And they have told me that they like debating. So I work with this person, and we're not in the same department, but they have been inserting themselves into my physical workspace. And even during my last shift earlier this week, they gave me something in front of my coworker, and I didn't want it, but I took it anyways, and I should have just thrown it in the trash. But yeah, this is the person. If you find rage bait, this is that person. And yeah, so I'm just dealing with that and mentally preparing to have a dear man oriented conversation about my workplace boundaries, because I've already blocked this person on social media. I've already blocked this person's number. They cannot contact me outside of work, and so they've been making conscientious attempts to maintain contact at work because they can't contact me outside of it. And that has felt like, in some ways, harassment, and even I experienced like a mini microaggression on Monday. So yeah, I'm just preparing for what tonight could look like, and also recognizing that my therapist ended our session by just talking about how next week we should talk about my interpersonal relationships some more, because I can't remember the adjective that my therapist used, but just that my interpersonal relationships are tumultuous, that's the word I'm using, that's not the word my therapist used, but they haven't been the most the most peaceful. And I'm also dealing with this situation where shortly after the breakup, I dated someone else and that person ghosted me, and I feel anxious whenever I see that person, and we live in the same apartment building, so I see that person more than I would like to. So that's where I'm at. That's the tea. This one is titled Dear Man, because of that technique, and I'm gonna be working to implement it in some of the conversations that I have. Remembering to describe, express, assert, reinforce, be mindful, appear confident, and negotiate. Gonna work to do all of that. That was my homework, so you've helped me do my homework. And actually, let's maybe title this one Homework instead, because this was my homework for therapy, and all I'm supposed to do is just do some research into the Dear Man. I'll probably watch a YouTube video on it as well. I've only read like this article. I'll show you where I got this information from. This is dbt.tools, and that's what the web page looks like. I'm using Ecosia. Yeah. I'm grateful for therapy. If you haven't tried therapy, I recommend it. This therapist is my second therapist. I have a talk therapist that I've been meeting with for 6 years, and she's wonderful. And then I just started meeting with this new therapist who's trained in EMDR that my talk therapist recommended. Sent me a list of 3 recommendations. This man was the first one, and yeah, he's my therapist now. So I have 2. And he's trained in EMDR, like I said, and also IFS, inner family systems, or internal family systems, and a bunch of other stuff. But yeah, he was thinking that maybe like 3 months is when I'll graduate from his sessions. I haven't actually tried the EMDR yet. I was just kind of walking him through. This wasn't my intake today. This was my second session. My intake was last week, But yeah, it went well. It just, we haven't done the EMDR yet, which I feel ready for, but also like I'm curious as to how it's gonna go. I think it'll go well. So if you find one, I haven't recorded it yet, but eventually I will record a video talking about my experience with EMDR. Feel free to check that out and let me know what you think. Because I'm open to it and I initiated it, and so I think it's going to go really well and that I'm gonna glean a lot from it. But I also know that it could not work and I might still feel anxious, but I am hoping that it does. So, yeah. Honor homeostasis, help over harm, and have fun. I will see you in the next one. Until then, bye-bye. Let's check the time. Ooh, 11 minutes and 33 seconds.